It's a pleasure to meet you. A whisper where the daylight dies. I've seen you haunting these halls before, with a storm set deep in your eyes. I'm no stranger to the shadows, been walking them most my life. Would you like a little company through this endless night? Two lost souls sharing the dark, two fading embers, one small spark. In the cold we found a flame, and for a while I knew your name. We walked through the corridors empty, laughed where the echoes were thin. You showed me corners of kindness I thought I'd never step in. Your voice was a lantern in silence, your hand a promise in pain. For a time the shadows grew softer, for a time I felt whole again. Two lost souls shaping the dark, two fading embers, one strong spark. In the cold we made a flame, and for a while the world knew our names. But silence crept back like winter, and your footsteps faded away. No more warmth in the empty hall, no more words to say. Now I see you in memory only, a ghost I cannot hold. The spark we built still flickers, but it's burning out and cold. One lost soul alone in the dark, one fading ember, no more spark. In the cold I call your name, but shadows answer just the same. Hi, it's a pleasure to miss you. I still walk where we once were alive. I'm no stranger to the shadows now, but I'd still take your company tonight. Tonight.
Oh, the waves they roared and the skies turned black. Our ship it groaned as the beast attacked. With fangs like swords and eyes like fire, it coiled around. Our doom was dire. Heave-ho, lads, the serpent calls. Heave-ho, lads, we'll stand or fall. Heave-ho, lads, with steel and wrath we'll carve our way through the serpent's path. Its tail did crack like a thunder's might, splitting the sea in the dead of night. The captain roared, "Hold fast, don't flee. We'll send this beast to the briny sea." Blades will flash, the tide will tell. Will we rise or sink to hell? Heave-ho, lads, the serpent calls. Heave-ho, lads, we'll stand or fall. Heave-ho, lads. sails they tore, yet still we fought through the serpent's roar. With a harpoon strike to its cursed heart, the beast it sank, torn apart. There used to be a time I knew where to stand. The edge of shadows felt like holding your hand. A voice that healed the jagged lines in my chest. Now I'm alone and this silence won't rest. Now that you're gone, the stars have all burned out. Now that you're gone, I'm screaming without sound. Oh, to torment, and silence repeats and repeats. Oh, where have you gone? My last thread of light. You left me to drown in an endless night. If I see you again at the world's last decline, I'll ask why you left me with shadows for time. They warned me off the weeping shore, where the tides run strange and the seabirds soar. But I saw her eyes where the moonlight spills, with a voice like wine and a look that kills. Heave-ho and damn the bliss, I'd give my soul for a mermaid's kiss. The sea took hold and I took the dare, and I found my love in the ocean's stare. She smiled with lips like a stormlit flame, and she never once asked for my name. I dove like a fool, heart drunk on her, with salt on my tongue and my vision blurred. Heave-ho and damn the bliss, I'd give my soul for a mermaid's kiss.
Can't think of what the quest name is now.
And I took the dare, and I found my love in the ocean's stare.
Is the one dragon fight available
She's cursed,
day
they
one?
say she lied.
Don't remember.
That no girl lives who meets her eye.
This list also doesn't give the prerequisites either.
Back with her song in me.
Like, this can't be done until after 1-2 is done, but it doesn't say that, which is kind of concerning.
Cold, her breath was deep. She taught me songs that drowned one.
I just have this and the IGN guide pulled up, because this goes into more details that I want, but the IGN guide actually has the prerequisites on it. Yeah, I think we're gonna
The stars themselves forgot their
IGN.
Heave-ho, I've known her bliss, and I'll not fear
And we just bounce back and forth between them.
no man nor storm.
How's this one look on stream? Does it still? Oh, that still ends up almost perfectly. I didn't even check after I switched off IGN. Nice.
They said I'd drown. I did,
Um,
and I would again.
so Born from Chaos, I want to say. Yeah, Born from Chaos. Wait, this doesn't show the prerequisites either. What old list did I look at that had the prerequisites on it? Is it the Game Facts guide? Could have swore it was IGN. Nope. Okay.
And swears no hand shall aid her still, yet I, who love her, see the scene, the fragile lines where shadows gleam.
Okay, here we go. Like Clockwork is just finding all the clocks.
The fire takes, the frost will bite.
Which I'm just gonna copy and paste this into my doc.
Against the night, but should her weary spirit
And I'll figure out where to route it in later.
the shards, I'll hold them all, though she would
Yeah, and we'll figure out where to route it in later.
I'll keep her peace.
I like how they have failable no, but every quest is failable if you don't complete it before the final day. Like, you could start this and then everything just gets swallowed up by the chaos on the last day. So technically every quest is failable.
I'll guard the tears
What are you doing there?
will not cry. She cries, this path I walk alone, no
Arms can heal what time.
has sown, yet though she spurns my
Dying Wish.
beside her broken soul,
Available from day 2 onwards.
I will bear what she cannot hold fast, the pieces pain forgot.
Speak with Blythe to start the quest for the special elixir. Thundercap's always on the ground. The Mandragora roots from an NPC during a certain time of day. Between 10 and 1900. I think there's
And if the
a
years
quest at 1800 or at 800. I think it's the spheres.
strength runs out,
Oh yeah, right there. Spheres.
floods
So if we start the spheres, that's pretty much on that side of the map anyway. We can buy the Mandragora.
to keep her at her wounded side, no oath she swears.
Pretty sure the Xiaolongui shell guy is also time sensitive, but it's not saying.
That waits the heart that stays. She cries, this path I walk alone, no arms can heal what time has sown, yet though she spurns my steady hand,
I'm not sure how to set out day 2.
broken soul I stand.
We can go right back to Luxarian. Which Luxarian has the most side quests out of just about any area, I think. So spending the first day or 2 there, just completing Luxarian, would probably be the smartest bet. I think there's one quest in Luxarian where you gotta come back on subsequent days. The Angel's Tears, I think is what that one's called. Born from Chaos. Okay, Born from Chaos is available on 1-2. Or right after 1-2. That is what I thought. Oop. Yeah, I'll be on a sec. You could probably pull that off. Alright, I'm gonna go grab dinner real quick while you guys listen to some music. Ugh.
But the hands don't care. I'm here, but I'm not really there. Shadows fall where my heart should be. A ghost of someone I used to see. Half alive, half a dream. Floating somewhere in between. Breathing out but never in. Where do I end? Where do I begin?
Okay, I'm back. Stand yet.
Eyes wide open, but the world feels blurred. A silent scream that's never heard. Every step feels like sinking sand. Reaching out, but there's no
Soul Seed's gonna be another annoying one.
I'm
Oh well, Soul Seed itself's not gonna be annoying, but getting all the rewards from these guys is gonna be annoying.
a candle barely lit. Half alive, half a dream. Floating
so far 8 o'clock for the spheres is the earliest thing I've seen so far for day 2. Treasure balls after 1-4. Yeah, the earliest we can complete an Angel's Tears, assuming we hit it every day, is day 5. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. No matter what we're doing, we gotta make sure we come back for this one. It's after 1-5. After 1-5.
Heave ho, and damn the bliss I'd give my soul for a mermaid's kiss. The sea took hold and I took the dare, and I found my love in the ocean stair.
This doesn't say it, but I'm also pretty sure this is also after 1-5.
She smiled with lips like a storm-lit flame, and she never once asked for my name. I dove like a fool, heart drunk on her, with salt on my tongue and my vision blurred.
Heave ho, and damn the bliss I'd give my soul for a mermaid's kiss. The sea took hold and I took the dare, and I found my love in the ocean stair.
They say she's cursed, they say she lies, that no girl lives who meets her eyes. But I came back with her song in me, and a fire that burns like the endless sea. Her hands were cold.
Okay, Passions after 1-4.
She taught me songs the drowned ones keep, and when she kissed me
After 1-5.
that night, the stars themselves forgot their light. Heave
Stuck in the Gems, a fun
I've
one.
known her bliss, and I'll not fear a mermaid's kiss. No man nor storm can cage my flame, for I am hers, and she knows my name.
Drowning master, voice of the
After
morn.
1-5.
I don't scream anymore, what's the point? The echo just mocks me, voice out of joint. The light's too high, the wall's too steep, and something cold has made me its keep. No
Okay.
hands reached out, no ropes, no
So
grace.
quite a few of these.
Salt and stone and this godless
Yeah, that's it for day 1.
she's gone. There's
So back on the arc is when you get what? Red Mage, I want to say. So Red Mage, Liberator, and Juno Spasitia, I think. Do you refight? No, I think you refight the dragon at the end of the tutorial arc visit.
I used to claw for breath, I swear. Now I let the black fill every prayer.
Yeah,
Said I'd find
that's what you can do on
myself
the
one
arc.
day, but she took the map and she walked away. Now I drift where monsters sleep, and even
So
nightmares
there's
skin
quite a
deep.
few starting
What's the
after
point
1,
of
2.
dreams or dawn when the man who wakes
Whether
is
Faith's
already
automatic for
gone?
Holmes is only during
I'm
that.
not
Think she lost his night 1.
broken, I'm not burning, just undone and slow. No
Like
souls,
Clockwork,
no
starts at 8.
scars that heroes show. This ain't the path of rising pain. It's
Where is our
numbness,
main now?
worn like winter snow.
North Station Square?
Deep
Alright, so that's pretty much as soon
doesn't
as we
wait,
spawn in.
deep doesn't cry, the deep doesn't let go. I thought she was the rope, I thought I was the weight, I thought I'd pull her under, but
Problem is we get there at 6, so we need something to do
I'm just the silence
between
at the
6 and 8.
bottom of regret, counting all the might have been she'll never forget.
Which honestly might just be monster hunting.
No more prayers, just the hush below.
Because I don't think any of the quests start before 8 o'clock.
I'll never know. And if I vanish, don't send flames, just let the tide take what it sows. The deep never screams, the deep never saves, the deep never lets go.
9. I suppose we could always start main quest 1-3.
She said
Look for a couple of the numbers before 8 o'clock.
to mend the cracks I couldn't see.
See if I can remember where.
Soul was worn and frayed, and I was part of why she'd fade. I begged her not to go that night, but silence held more weight than fights. She kissed my brow and turned to go, left me with ghosts I'll never know. She walked away to find her light and left me here to drown in night. Said love alone can't fix a soul, then left me broken,
Let's
less
see.
than whole. She climbed toward peace, I stayed below, chained to the man she used to know. She found
I think the
herself,
closest
they
number
say,
to
with
North
pride,
Station
but I just learned how dreams
would
can
be
die.
the Commercial District one.
She's painting skies in colors bright, while I still curse
Yeah, I want to say the
loss
Commercial
of
District
light.
one.
Each day I ride in rooms we share, where
In worst case
laughter
scenario, we go the
used
wrong
to
direction,
dance
but
deep.
we got a whole day
She
and
bloomed
a bunch of
without
stuff to do
me,
anyway.
proud and free. Well, all that's left of me is me, the better man
See,
she
that's the
hopes
question
I'd
though. Do I want to stick
drown
by
screaming in
North
her
Station
memory.
to start the clocks before I start running around
She
everywhere?
walked away to save her skin, said
What's the
healing
time limit
starts
on
from deep
the
within,
spheres?
but mine still splits with every
8
breath.
and 1700. Okay, we have plenty of time to get down there then.
Hers my living
For some reason, I don't
breath.
remember him
She
staying
faced
out
her
that long.
wounds, I fed mine more, a dying tide against her shore. She rose anew, I stayed the same, ash and silence, shame and flame. I don't blame her for the leaving, just the way she left me.
Virgil's in the
grieving.
residences.
Not a letter, not a sound, just echoes in this haunted ground. And
We
every
could also do Born from
time I
Chaos
hear
Day 2
your
instead.
name, it's not love, it's just the
We just
blame.
fight monsters for the entire end of day 1.
I couldn't see, and all the hell she left in me.
Because we gotta run by where
Away with whispered grace, no
born from chaos is anyway. I don't know, I don't know.
A broken man in his own hell. She found her strength, her sun, her way, and I found night that wouldn't fade.
Where are all the numbers? There's the commercial district. There's one in the residences, which will line up with suspicious spheres. There's one in the warehouse district.
I walk the line between dusk and dawn, chasing shadows that
The one at
never
South Station.
Your name's the whisper in every breath, but I never told you, now I carry that regret. There's blood on my hands and dust in my chest. 100 near deaths and still
There's one in the Warren, so that one can't be gotten until late anyway.
every time I almost
If we do the commercial district,
made me cry. Just the thought
we'd have to run back to the north side for clock towers. We don't necessarily have to do clock towers day one. It'd just be nice to grab since we're going to be running around the entire map essentially anyway. Because basically we'll be completing a full circle day one, which we're going to run by all the clock towers anyway. Do I just wait till 8 before I start stuff? I just spend 2 hours killing monsters, which is going to be a very long 2 hours because time doesn't pass while you're in combat. I don't know, I don't know.
I saw you once wrapped in morning light, but I kept my silence out of spite. Not to hurt you, gods know just me.
Yeah, I feel like time of day efficient, it'd be better just to hunt monsters for the first couple hours.
Then let you see me bleed. I've written you in sword scars.
What do you fight at the start of the day? You don't fight the bug things at the very start of the day in Luxarian, I don't think. Which those are the only creatures we don't want to fight, are the bugs. Because they're nearly impossible to get the last monster for outside of the arena anyway. Maybe that's a YouTube video I'll do, see if I can get the bug to last one outside of the extra dungeon. That's over 14,000 fights though. Let's see. Yeah, because these are extinction numbers. Yeah, the Menokians are way more than I thought. It's 65,000. Let's see who bleeds first. Okay. So the easy things to hunt in Luxarian are the gremlins.
For truths beneath the skin, I gave you strings, I gave you scars. And look how well you lie, but girl, you stole my echo. Now hear your master cry.
Yeah, the gremlins, the niblets.
You dressed your praise in poison, fed me.
I think that's it.
You broke me down with riddles.
The hoplites and Yusan. Zaltis. Where Zoltus is also used on. Jordan Essenfin might be easier to do, because that's the wolf. Many Flans are the wildlands, Schrodinger's the desert, Rear's the wildlands, Cactar's the desert, Cyclops is a Yusan, Sahagin is desert, Skatane is Yusan, Zomak is... yeah, Zomak is Luxarian, but you can't do that until you have access to the graveyard. Rafflasa is the Wildlands. Arkelmg is the Wildlands. Gaunt is Luxarian, but only after you have access to the graveyard. Same with Dreadnought. Say I didn't want the shadow of my heart. I don't know. I wish some of the chuckleheads would actually enter chat so I could bounce ideas off of them. But of course, when I'm not actually doing a challenge run, the chuckleheads fail to appear. I actually call them a chucklehead in Discord too, so that might be why they didn't show up.
But we stood tall against the squall, and we cursed that squid-born star. Heave-ho, let the black tide roll, raise the blades and damn your soul. If I die, let my grave be deep in the belly of the beast where the drowned men sleep. Heave-ho, to the storm we grin, for no man wins against the Kraken's kin. She wrapped our hull in ropes of flesh with eyes like molten gold. The decks was slick with sailors' blood and hearts gone stiff and cold. But Captain roared and drew his blade. His voice the thunders correct.
What are these guys? I forget who these guys are. I think these are Last Day guys, aren't they?
We ain't going down like that. Heave-ho, let the black tide roll. Swing your
oh no, those are Wildlands guys.
Let the sea know pain with a blade in its gut and a curse in its name. Heave-ho,
yeah.
To the storm.
And they all kind of have the same species, which is weird. I think it's just these guys that are Last Day. No, these guys are Last Day. These guys are Wildlands. Your Last Day. You might be Last Day. Might be something else I'm thinking of. Yeah, you're Yusan and the desert.
With a cannonball and a barrel of flame, we
I think it's just Niblets and
she screamed and
Gremlins.
and split the waves and vanished neath the sky. We lost the
I mean, getting started on those early is probably not the worst idea because they're some of the longest ones it takes to defeat.
Laughed when death came close and dared to
Clip
clip her wings.
What do we get from oversouling these guys?
Let it be with pride, for I fought the beast and I never died. Heave-ho, to the storm we grin, for no man wins against the Kraken's kin.
It's not actually giving me... See, another problem with exterminating these guys early is you don't start getting the Molly Stones until later. So that's going to be another problem. And they're also all over. So.
You take and take and take again, with cold hands dressed in bone.
Man, that just makes me want to not fight shit for 2 hours.
You sit on a rusted
Also, what else are we gonna do for day 1 then?
your passage, no comfort in your creed, just lies wrapped up
Because the only quests available day 1,
hunger that won't feed.
because of the time of day, are the things she lost and Born from Chaos, both of which don't take that long to do. But we also gotta maximize what we're doing every day because we don't have chronostasis.
What's broken is real. You call it a cycle, I call it a curse.
To be fair, we don't need that many Mally Stones anyway.
Feel what I feel.
It's pretty nice in chronostasis, and most Luxarian's gonna be spread over multiple days anyway. And you gotta run back and forth across the city a lot for quests. But I think day 1 we're just gonna get the code and then start going that route. We can get the clocks on a different day, I think. Sit back again now that I'm done eating. You guys probably hear every time I adjust the mic because it's surprisingly sensitive. So how do I want to route this then? There's one number at the commercial district. There's one at the warehouse district.
I see through your mask and your lies. Your silence is screaming, your mercy.
Of course, the only person I've actually gotten in chat so far is a bot. What was I thinking about? Oh, right. Number locations. Commercial district, warehouse district. South Station and the Warren. Just the Warren we don't have access to till nighttime. So, if we do that... Go through the commercial district, we'll be able to do Dying Wish. When does Dying Wish become available? Oh. Yeah, it's available right at 6. Okay. Yeah, Dang Wish. So we can start that between these. Hey, Thundica. What's up? Yeah, I'm just riding out. No chronostasis right now. It's rough. There's so much to do day 2. And I don't know how I want to route it.
Ezron, oh Ezron, you poet of graves, you dress up decay like it isn't what slays. You speak of rebirth while you sit.
Like, I know I want to stay in Luxarian. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. I can turn it down. I can't actually hear it via stream, so I just have it turned down on my headphones. But yeah. Volume's fine? Okay. I'm staying in Luxarian for day 2, because that's mostly what the game wants you to do anyway. That you can get out most of Luxarian in a single day. I just don't know how I want to route the day. Because it's either wait at the start, kill monsters while you wait for 2 hours to go by, to start the clock side quest, since we're running around the entire city anyway. Or it's do the clock side quest later, and just go ahead and just start running off the get-go. Because I can go get the first number, I can go do Dying Wish, or start Dying Wish, which is another one we gotta run around the city for to get all the ingredients. I could probably just wait and get them all, or start them all anyway. But, we'll see. Is it sad that I know as much about Lightning Returns as I do just about any other Final Fantasy game? It's like, Lightning Returns 12, and probably 10 are my most knowledgeable games. And hopefully once my adapter gets here for my better mic tomorrow, I'll be able to stream and finish 10-2, which is going to be a long stream because we got to go through the entire Via Infinite yet. Yeah, it's already like that for 10-2, yeah. Yeah, between the Via Infinite, oversouling everything. That's basically it. That's going to be the 2 most time-consuming things tomorrow. Yeah, I've been sitting here talking to myself for an hour and just naming quests. I was like, is that the name of the quest? And I'll scroll down. I was like, oh yeah, that's the name of the quest. Oh yeah, that starts at this time. Like, I should not be able to remember that from or basically a year and a half since the last time I played the game. And then again, I only played like the first 3 days. Then didn't play it again. I remember way too much of this game from when I 100%ed it. Like these, I shouldn't be able to remember where all the numbers are at. Because I've done the Luxarian side quest like maybe 3 times. But I just fucking remember where they're all at. I'm gonna laugh when I get into the stream Thursday for this and be just like, oh wait, no, it's not there. Just like I know right next to this lady, there's a treasure chest with a twist headband. I'm gonna laugh Thursday when I'm wrong on half this shit. No, a lot of FF10, but not as much. To be fair, I feel like unless you're trying to like memorize like Ulriku's overdrives or anything like that, I feel like 10's not that hard to learn stuff on because it's very linear. Like Blitzball. Yeah. I mean, Blitzball, you just get brother, score 1 goal, and then swim in circles, and you win every game, so...
Architect grand, you divine absentee. You left us the tools, but no warranty. Was it brilliance or boredom that sparked the design? Or were we just doodles you left out to dry?
The other thing I don't really know for 12, like if you were to ask me stuff off the top of my head, is like weapon drops. Like if you wanted me to farm an enemy, like I know the Denjario dagger is somewhere in Girovegan. I don't remember. I know it's one of the imps that drop it, but oh, I guess I know more about it than I do. It's one of the imps that drop it, and you gotta zone the screen and let them die over and over again. Never mind, I remember that one. I've only ever done trophy rare stuff for the trophy, I think. Like, there's more of a reason to do it in the original version. But, like, in the international version, you get better rewards from it, but they're not exclusive to that, and just getting everything other ways is so much easier. Some of the good chests in Zodiac. Yeah. I still like the respawnable Mega Elixir chests we had in the one challenge run that I gotta get back to. Or the modded run. Just sit there, rezone, and get infinite Mega Elixirs. I get really tripped up on the Zodiac Age, because like I know where stuff is in the base game better because I've just played the base game so much more, like the old PS2 version of the game. It's like, oh yeah, this is here. Oh fuck, they moved it to the Zodiac Age. That's right. The residences are before the warehouse district, if we go that route. So I should start Suspicious Spheres here. It's back up, isn't it? Dying Wish, Clockwork. Oh, God. Ball, Angel's Tears, Saints Blessing, Avid Reader, Save the Sinless. I scrolled past it in the half a second I looked away over at chat. Probably did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay.
So if you should wander, hear this refrain.
There it is. Yeah, the residence is at 8. I feel like I'm gonna get there before 8 o'clock, though. Gosh dang it. There we go. Fingers did not want to work there for a second.
Said you were the one, just another lie. You never called, you never tried. What am I supposed
I think outside of Final Fantasy, my most knowledgeable game would be Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. maybe Jack 3, but Jack 1's a lot easier to identify. Remember. Like, Tack and the Power of Juju. I remember most of that first game pretty well. I should just go into this off of memory, but then I feel like I'm gonna miss shit. Granted, we got 3 playthroughs for 100% anyway, so if I do miss anything, it'll be easy to get on a different playthrough.
My whole life just echoes in rewind, waiting on a sign that never shows in time. Caught in the
Yeah.
loop, can't press rewind. Still
Ape Escape,
for the
that's a good game.
stars to realign.
Sticking to JRPGs, the Arc the Lad series is another series I got quite a bit of knowledge on. I need to get back into playing those. I wish Into Darkness didn't do so poorly, because the series basically died with that one. Which is a shame, because everything from 1 through Twilight of the Spirits was really fucking good. And then one game killed the franchise. Pretty sure they came out with a mobile game for Arc a while ago. Like 5 years ago, I want to say. Japan only, which is unfortunate. That leads us to the warehouse district, which is nice. So that gets us the second number. And the second sphere. I think one of the things for this is in the warehouse district as well. Yep. And the thunderclap cap. For Dying Wish. Right. That lines up a lot better than I thought it would, actually. How long does Suspicious Spears go for? 8 to 1700? So I could wait till 8 o'clock for this, but then I'd just be waiting for 2 hours, essentially not doing anything. Which, I'm not sure if we'll have 2 hours to waste. Granted, if I run through this as fast as I think I will, from memory, I'll have like 3 extra days anyway. But, still, I don't want to waste time if I don't have to. Third Spheres and South Station. I think it's the third number. And third sphere. No, a lot of Tomb Raider. Yeah. Yeah, the first 3 numbers line up well for other side quests. Trying to do a no loads run, but kept dying in stupid ways. Yeah, that tends to happen. I think I was there for one of those streams, wasn't I? I remember watching someone do Tomb Raider fairly recently, and by that I mean like 6 months ago, because I never get notified when anyone goes live anymore. Like, even on Opera, which is what I use as my thing with Twitch on a sidebar, unless I open it up, I don't get notifications that anyone's streaming. Like, I didn't know Shadow was streaming right now, for example, because it just never sends me notifications. Just playing for normal when you last streamed it? Oh. Yeah, I don't get why Twitch doesn't send me notifications. I have to actively... Yeah, he's playing Archipelago Randomizer Multi-World with Zelda. According to my Twitch list. Of course, the last time I popped into Shadow's chat, he didn't know who in the heck I was because I changed my username from the time I was before that in the stream.
Left your sweater on the bedroom floor. Now I'm stuck with all the
Oh, you can't see it on my screen either because
should have said,
I have it minimized
but never
or cropped out. Let's just go to this.
was I blind or just too
Yeah, he's live for me right here.
If it was me, I would have stayed. Fought through the storms, walked through the rain. I would have held you when you shook with doubt, not disappear and shut you out. If it was me, I'd still be here now. All your pictures still haunt my phone. I delete, but it feels like home. I don't hate you
Oh, South Station has a different outfitter too. Oh, what was the name of that outfit?
between missing you.
Oh, don't make me look it up just so I can add it to the list. It's something noir. I know that. Oh, what's the first part of the name? That's fair. But I also have Twitch set up to where it's supposed to notify me when people go live, like anyone that I'm following, and it just doesn't. I don't know why. Also fair. It's some sort of weird French name with an apostrophe in it. L apostrophe something noir. I'm just gonna go L noir garment. Because that's what I remember. Yeah. Yeah, I think like the only people that I ever see going live is like Max, and that's about it. Max, and the last time DK streamed, I got a notification for him, but he also hasn't streamed in forever either, so.
Once upon a time there was a girl alone walking through rain.
Like, I don't even get notifications that Dust goes live. If it didn't automatically tag everyone in his Discord when it goes live, I wouldn't know.
Carried a bag by her side each day, filled with memories that wouldn't go away. When people asked, "Aren't you tired inside?" She smiled and softly replied, I'm not really tired, just the bag's a little heavy. She kept walking on with no end in sight, hoping pain would fade with time and light. But deep
Oh, it switched off my playlist. I can't play other people's songs. I don't have permissions to play other people's songs. Go back to my list, dang it.
Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you. A whisper where the daylight dies.
Trying to think. There's
I've seen
something
you
that I
on
need
TV's
for
hall
this in the South Station.
with a storm set deep in your
Yes, at Ted. I'm gonna get here
I'm
way
no
before 10 o'clock.
stranger to the
Like, even waiting till 8 for
been walking them more with
Suspicious
my
Spheres,
life.
I'm gonna get there way before 10.
Would you like a little
So I'm gonna have to kill more time waiting.
through this endless night?
How long is she there? From 10 to 1900?
Share in the dark, two fading embers, one small spark. In the cold we found a flame.
That's fair.
For a while I knew your name. We walked through the corridors empty. Laughed
This is why you just start a series called Major Numerous One Dress Sphere Only Challenges. And go till you beat Major Numerous with only white mages.
Your voice was a lantern in silence, your hand a promise in pain. For a time the shadows grew softer, for a time I felt whole again. Two lost souls shape in the dark, two fading embers, one
And that is also very fair.
in the cold we made a flame.
I have the same problem with games that I stream for the first time, like when Remake came out. I streamed like the first 8 chapters, like, I don't want to wait to stream till I start playing it again. And finished it off stream.
But silence crept back like winter, and your footsteps faded away. No more warmth in the empty hall, no more words to say.
Also, I just realized
Now I see you in
one of the
memory
things for Dying Wish is just a Xiaolong Gui shell. How the fuck is Lightning carrying that around with her? That thing's gotta be
But
huge.
it's burning out and cold. One lost soul alone in the dark. One fading ember, no more spark. In the cold I call
That
your
is also
name,
fair, yeah.
but shadows answer just the same.
Hence why I'm doing challenge runs of games I've already played.
Hi, it's a pleasure to miss you. I still walk where we once were alive. I'm no stranger to the shadows now, but I'd still take your company tonight.
Fair.
Oh, the waves they roared and the skies turned black.
See, that's why you just start like 20 challenge runs at once, and then just play whatever you're feeling like that day.
Fangs like swords and eyes like fire, it coiled around. Our doom was dire.
I've seen a couple people doing Final Fantasy 12 mono job challenges lately. that for some reason got popular out of nowhere.
Its tail did crack like a thunder's might, splitting the sea in the dead of night. The captain roared, hold fast, don't flee, we'll send this beast.
I'm running out of excuses for you, man. Come on.
Blades will flash, the tide will tell. Will we rise or sink to hell?
I'm trying to remember. Is Old Town... Old Town's not the Warren. Old Town's separate from the Warren. So Old Town should be next on the map. Which I think... Old Town's not the path. Old Town, that little section between the station and the church. I think it is. So yeah, Old Town would be the next location, so we could just add... Go to the Old Town for the shell.
There used to be a time I knew where to stand.
It's like I'm running this out in my head. I think of challenge runs, never finished it, less interest, like the everybody hates Vaughn run. Fair.
A voice that healed the jag
What was the everybody hates Vaughn run?
in my chest. Now I'm
Is
alone
it
in this
just you play 12 normally without putting Vaughn in the party?
Now that you're gone,
Or Vaughn solo because no one wanted to run with him? Oh. That's right, I think I caught one of those streams. I remember that. I still don't know why they made Vaughn the main character of 12.
I trace the cracks in the walls of my mind.
Yeah, I'm writing this out in my head, and I don't feel like this is going to take me that long.
You left behind. The songs we sang now echo sharp and cruel. Haunting him. I'm the ghost.
I feel like that could be easy, unless you're making sure you upgrade their gear along with Vaughn, so then it might get annoying pretty fast. Yeah. Don't know what to do at this point. This church isn't available till after the main quest. Is the Stuck in a Shell one available? Born from Chaos, Soul Seeds, Faster than Lightning, Treasure Ball, Saint Stone, Avid Reader, Save the Sinless, Buried Passion, Grow Wolf, Stuck in a Gem. Okay, Stuck in a Gem's available, but it doesn't start till 1500. And I definitely don't feel like I'll be at 1500 after this. That's fair. And at this point, I have no reason to complete a full loop. So at this point, I could just backtrack, turn in Suspicious Spheres. I don't remember what time the Emporium opens for Death Dying Wish. Does it say on here?
Once she lit my hollow soul with fire. Now I walk the dark,
Between 10 and 9, so she should be there. So yeah, I could run back, do Dying Wish. Or at 11, yeah. Before Neptunia. Yeah, a break between doing the same game over and over again is always good. And so we should have everything at this point. First number, start Dying Wish, start Suspicious Spheres, Sphere 1, Sphere 2, Thunderclap, second number, third number in the third sphere, get the Garb, get the Mandragora, get the Shell. We have to wait for 10 o'clock for the Mandragora. By the time we get the Shell and run back, the Imperium should be close to being open. I feel like Neptunia is not that hard a game to solo, to be honest. Just do a meme run where I do Lightning Return solo, and then just have it end the second you get a temporary party member. It's like the second you add Fang to your team in the Dead Dunes. Yeah, Fang's the only NPC friend you get till the final day where Noel joins you for one fight. Granted, I've only ever seen other people play Neptunia. I haven't played it myself, so I'm probably not the best judge of that, but... That's kind of granted, given it's a solo run. Yeah, I think at this point we go back. Turn to Virgil. Emporium for Dying Wish. Finish Dying Wish. So like, this is gonna put us at 11. But I feel like this is just gonna put us like exactly at 11:30-ish. Which still gives us half a day. I'm not entirely sure what to do after that. Because it's either spend time killing monsters. Because after this, we gotta wait till the Warren for the last number. And then we gotta wait till, what was it, 10 o'clock at night? It was either 10 o'clock or midnight for the phone. I just don't know if we have that much left to do day 1 Luxarian. Because a lot of Luxarian's quests don't open up till main quest 4 or main quest 5. Which is the last 2 parts of Luxarian's main quest. A lot of grinding in general, yeah. Also, Furion ends up popping up in chat. I'm gonna have to tell him to take his boyfriend back, because his boyfriend's the only reason I gotta do 3 different playthroughs of this. Because he's the only creature in the game that has 3 forms. Why he's the only creature in the game with 3 forms, I have no idea. I suppose the racing kid is before the end of the quest. Right? Oh, what quest was that? Faster than Lightning, I think? Is that it? Born from Chaos, Soul Seeds, Faster than Lightning. Yeah, day 2 onwards. So he'll be right there after I turn that back in. So that'll at least kill some more time. Or we race him back to North Station. Then is the clock mission at North Station. Challenge of mind, it's just theory crafting. Fair. Basically what I'm doing here is just theory crafting for this. Is like, I'm 90% sure this is possible, even with extra time to spare. But I know I'm gonna fucking miss something. But again, thanks to Snow, we'll have 3 full playthroughs. Or well, 2 full playthroughs and waiting however many days to get Snow's final form. How do I want to do that? Do I do them in order? 15-2, I've only done 2 runs so far. Like, 2 casual playthroughs or 2 challenge runs? If I do Snow in order, my 3rd playthrough is going to have to be immensely long, because we're going to have to defeat all 3 bosses, or all 3 of the other bosses again, to have enough days to get Snow to his 3rd form. 2 challenge runs. Speaking of, what difficulty do I want to do? Gotta do 3 playthroughs anyway. Should I just do easy, normal, and hard? No, there wouldn't be much point in that. There's so much stuff locked behind hard mode. I mean, 3 paradigms max doesn't seem that challenging. To be fair, you basically just use 3 anyway and just have a couple extra up for niche circumstances.
The fire takes, the frost will bite.
Early game's pretty difficult. Maybe.
against the night. But should her weary spirit fall, I'll catch the shards, I'll hold them all, though she would mend her soul alone.
What are the early game hurdles in that? It's been a while since I played 13 too. I'm trying to think what the early game hurdles would even be. First fight with Atlas, first Caius fight. Are you required to fight Atlas more than once? I thought his first fight was optional, and then if you beat him there, it's an alternate ending. And he's required? Okay. Oh, right, you gotta defeat it, realize he regenerates, and then go do all the time bullshit. That's right. It's the last fight I'm referring to, not his first. Not the optional one, though. I think they're both required, actually, because he's the final boss of the area. And then I think you have to fight him to realize, oh hey, something's funny's going on with time here, and then you gotta go fix it and then come back and beat him again. So I think both fights are required, actually. It's just if you beat him in the first one, or actually manage to kill him in the first one, you get an alternate ending. Yeah. I love the fact that one of the alternate endings is you just beat Atlas. He explodes, you get sucked into the time vortex, and then Noel and Sarah are just stuck fighting giants till they die. That was actually the first alternate ending I found, because I was stubborn to like, no, I want to beat him while he's hard. So I ground up like 40 Crystarium levels and went at it for like 3 hours. Back when I was 17 and stubborn. This puts me. The race puts me back by North Tower, so we could start like clockwork. Oh wait, no, like clockwork's after 1-4. Not even at the start. I've been debating on that for so long, and it's not till basically after you finish Luxarian. I'm a dumbass. What is the Academy Gate? Is that the one where the world's just overrun by Seath? Oh, right, that one. It's such a dumb one. Like, it's good for a chuckle, but it's such a dumb alternate ending. It's like, where the like, if you don't see that ending, you'd never see Snow from when you find him in the forest with the giant flan till the end of the game. He just never shows up again. And for some reason, randomly in that alternate ending, he shows up. I don't get it. Well, I guess technically he shows up in the arena, but that's technically not canon? Snow's story specifically across the 3 games is why I find it hard to believe that they had planned the entire story to be part of one game. Because, like, Snow does nothing for 2 games. Yeah, exactly. Shows up, fights the big flan, shows up in the alternate ending. But for the main timeline story, he just shows up at the flan, then isn't seen again until you find him brooding in Lightning Returns, for which he does nothing till you beat him up, and then he does nothing until the final fight, which he throws one punch and disappears again. Yeah, I don't think he does show up at the ending of 13-2. I don't think anyone does, to be fair. Lightning shows up for half a second before you fight Caius, and then that's it. I think that's the only other character you see. Like, I don't think Saz is in 13-2 at all, is he? Hope is. Hope's there. Vanille and Fang are still Crystal, so they don't show up. Oh, right, he shows up with an airship. That's right. Yeah, so Saz is also only in one scene in the game. Yeah. Outside of the DLC, yeah. So yeah, Snow's in one part, Saz is in one part, Lightning's technically in 2, she's the tutorial character, and then shows up at the end for half a second. Fang and Vanille are frozen. Yeah, so the only main character that shows up is Hope. Hope is the only consistent one. Which I don't get their decision to stick with Hope in 13-2 and Lightning Returns. Because even in the base game, from all the polls and stuff that Square did around that time, Hope was the most hated character. So why they made him like the secondary main character for both 13-2 and Lightning Returns, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't mind him 13-2. It's just hearing his voice constantly in Lightning Returns that made me hate him. Like, I legit have trouble listening to his voice actor and other shit because of Lightning Returns. I say the same thing. Like every time he talks, shut up, I already know it. Like the first time you play through the game, I don't think it's that bad, because most of what he does is lore about the area, and I've always been interested in the lore of 13's trilogy. But like on repeat playthroughs, you just realize he just does not shut the fuck up. Will you start Angel Tears Day 2? I'm pretty sure we can, yeah? When does that start? Girl. What the hell is Angel Tears? I like Adult Hope. Adult Hope was pretty good. When they reverted him to a teenager in 3 was another dumb decision that I don't understand. Angel's Tears. Second day on, 6 to 2100. Or 16 to 2100. Even finishing faster than lightning, I don't feel like it'd be 1600 yet.
Heave ho, and damn the bliss I'd give my soul for a mermaid's kiss. The sea took hold and I took the dare, and I found my love in the ocean.
Yeah, like I said, I like 13-2's Hope. Like, as a character isolated in 13-2, he's a good character.
She smiled with lips like a stormlit flame, and she never once asked for my name. I dove like a foolhardy.
It's also funny, you can kill him as many times as you want to, as long as you don't wipe out the one boss. You can just listen to him die over and over again, which is always cathartic.
Heave ho, and damn the bliss I'd give my soul for a mermaid's kiss. The sea took hold and I took the dare, and I found my love in the ocean stare.
Yeah, I think Angel Tears is going to be next. I just don't know what to do between Faster Than Lightning and Angel's Tears. I wish these were sorted by availability. Let's look through them all and see what else there is. Witherface, first day only. Where Are You Home's first day only. Things She Lost, we're gonna do on the first day. Like Clockwork's only after 1-4. Dying Wish, we're getting done day 2. Suspicious Fears, we're getting done day 2. Born from Chaos, we're doing day 1. Assuming I don't die trying to do it. Soul Seeds. You can throw Soul Seeds in there. Soul Seeds could take up some time.
Heave ho, I've known her bliss, and I'll not fear a mermaid's kiss. No man nor storm can cage my flame, for I am hers.
Yeah.
And she knows my name.
Also, I really don't get the point of the arc in the series, if I'm being perfectly honest. Hope makes it as a second cocoon to save people from Pulse when the Calamity comes. The Calamity comes. It's said in the lore that they used the Ark for a while, and then everyone just disembarked and it became a hollowed out white shell. It's like, why did you leave the Ark? You want to get away from the chaos, just move the Ark. It's not that hard. Treat it like a moon, the same way Cocoon was. Like, no, we need it as Buenavelza's base. We're kicking everybody out, sorry. Oh, here's a question for you. When do you think Buenavelza swapped with Hope? Nobody knows. It's just revealed at the end of Lightning Returns that Hope was under Buenavelza's control the entire time. And you don't even see Hope's actual body until you fight, right before you fight Buenavelza. Yeah, the clone you talk, or the person you talk to throughout the entire game is a clone with Hope's memories. That's technically Buenavelza. Yeah. So, Hope goes from being this badass inventor and builder of an amazing city to a god that no one knew existed, bitch. Between games, off screen. For no explanation other than the devs just wanted to use Hope again. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, I'll be right back.
Said she needed time to breathe, to mend the cracks I couldn't see. Said her soul was worn and frayed, and I was part of why she'd fade. I begged her not to go that night, but silence held more weight than fights. She kissed my brow and turned to go, left me with ghosts I'll never know.
I think the only real stuff you knew about Lightning Returns is that Lumina was something like Lightning's repressed memories or feelings or some shit. I honestly don't remember what Lumina is. Or being perfectly honest. I honestly forget she's a character half the time. I really only watched the cutscenes in Lightning Returns, like the first 2 times I played it. Every time I played it since then, I've just skipped the cutscenes. It's like, I already know the story. So yeah, I don't remember much about Lumina other than she shows up, causes problems, and is annoying as hell. They had to find a way to use Sarah after they killed Sarah. And so they invented Lumina.
She bloomed without me, proud and free. Well, all that's left of me is me, the better man she hopes I'd be, drowned screaming in her memory. She walked away to save her skin, said healing starts from deep within.
Alright, so it'll be about 11:30 noon when we hit Faster Than Lightning. Then we run to Soul Seeds. Angel Tears just starts so late. I'll be doing Faster Than Lightning, and then Soul Seeds. Right, to be fair, I honestly don't think they had the entire story of the 3 games planned out when they did the first game. But then by the time they were done developing the second game, it was like, alright, we know what the story of 13.3 is going to be. We can just sort of like end it in a cliffhanger to make sure people buy 13.3.
She walked away with whispered grace, no fury, just a vanished face, while I remain where shadows swell, a broken man in
I was like, ooh, I get to play as Sarah, follow all her goals. Oh shit, she died and we didn't actually complete her or Noel's goal. We gotta wait till the next game. Well, 1, it's a retcon. 2, like, Buenavelze, Enze, Lindsay, Etro, all those gods are in 2 data logs. And the only one actually mentioned by name is Etro. So, like, they didn't even have, like, the gods or anything fleshed out in the first game. And Etro was only mentioned because humanity was born from Etro's blood, so it was only there as a backstory. And then it mentioned she had siblings, and that was it.
There's blood on my hands and dust in my chest. 100 near deaths and still no rest.
Well, Orphan's not a god. Orphan's just another Fal'Cie. But yeah.
Time I almost died, it wasn't fear that made me cry, just the thought you'd never know why. If tomorrow
I actually went into it a little bit during my timeline video.
gone, will you think I ran or faded, or was I just not that strong? Would you search the stars or curse my name, or never feel a
Might as well do what?
if I fall before
Kinda. I forget the actual explanation for it, but when I looked into all the lore when I was making a timeline for my connected theory, I went into a lot of it. I could just pull it up and play that part. Because now I am self-curious as about what I said, because I don't remember.
I saw you once wrapped in more.
don't want to have to resize that later. We'll just go this route. Oop. Do 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 do.
Man, maybe Shinori could.
Do 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 do. Be about here. And how the plan to get Orphan to come back was a joint effort between Pulse Well. Yeah. Orphan didn't create anything. Orphan itself was created, I think, by Lindsay. Basically, just to be a battery for Cocoon. But yeah.
13 is the first in the series. While it's not touched on until Lightning returns, this is an era of gods and their creations. While other things later in the series are depicted as gods, Final Fantasy 13 is the only one that's depicted as an origin story for the universe they live in. Also, I have to bring up Wynn here, as she's technically Buenavelza's mother, but has no actual mention in the main series outside of an amulet you can find in the DLC of 13.2, so she doesn't really count. She plays a much larger role in the online lore, though. I'd recommend looking into it if you have the time. It's during this time that Buenavelza creates the first three gods, Pulse, Lindsay, and Etro. Pulse created the world of Grand Pulse, and the Fal'Cie that aid in terraforming the land to find the Door of Souls, which links the living world with the afterlife. Lindsay produced a Fal'Cie deserving Buenavelza's desire to defy death as he entered deep sleep until the door would be found. Etro, being discarded for resemblance to Buenavelza's mother, sacrificed herself, disappearing from the world, and humankind was born out of her blood through Lindsay's power. Etro became
so
the keeper
Lindsay made
of the
humans.
Door of Souls, serving to preserve its natural order, which Buenavelza was attempting to disrupt with his Fal'Cie. According to legend, Lindsay creates Cocoon and tasks the Fal'Cie with maintaining it, and luring humans to live in the paradise. However, both Lindsay and Pulse were gone without a trace, leaving their representative Fal'Cie orphaned. Lindsay's Fal'Cie devised a plan to mass sacrifice the humans of Cocoon to force Etro's gate to reveal itself and summon back their maker. This plan needed to involve Pulse's Fal'Cie and their chosen human servants, as Lindsay's Fal'Cie could not destroy themselves, nor use their own servants against themselves. Lindsay's Fal'Cie seek to destroy their own power source, Orphan, and deactivate Cocoon, with the resulting crash killing all its residents, thus the events of Final Fantasy 13. I bring up this much
Most of
lore
this was
right
in the
here off
data
the bat
logs.
because from all the games, it's the only real lore dump we get. These stories also tie into the lore of 11 and 14 if you wanted to include them. Well, this doesn't even really matter.
But yeah. Essentially, Lindsay and Pulse created all the Fal'Cie. Etro basically said, fuck this, I'm out, killed herself, and then Lindsay used her blood to make humanity. The plan between the Pulse Fal'Cie and the Cocoon Fal'Cie is in the data logs of 13. Most of the stuff about the gods is in the lore of Lightning Returns, but the smaller details were in the Ultimania. I had to pull from a lot of shit to do this. They're not mentioned in the first game at all. The only god mentioned in the first game's data logs was Etro, and that was in one data log. And then in a second data log, they mentioned Etro had two siblings, but they never named them. They're also not named in 13.3 at all, and then they aren't named through most of Lightning Returns until you get to the desert and start looking at all the murals and shit. And then you hear about Buenavelza, Lindsay, Paul, etc. Well, I guess Etro's mentioned in 13 too, because Lightning bears, or Caius bears the heart of Etro. And Lightning is sort of her reincarnation of her soul or some shit. So yeah. Yeah, I had to do a lot of digging for that timeline video. There was a like I thought I was pretty versed in 13's lore, and it's like I kind of remember most of this, and then I actually looked into it to make sure for the video, and it's like, oh, there's a lot more to this than I thought. Well, let me dig through the data logs. I gotta play through 13 on my PC again, just so I can have access to all the data logs where I can record them easier. Because I do want to do a video of just going through the data logs in 13. Well, to be fair, it wasn't important until Lightning Returns. That's why another reason that I doubt that, even though they wanted all 3 games to be a single game, I don't think they actually had it fleshed out until the games are like late in development. But yeah. Treasure Ball's not till 1-4. Angel's Tears were starting. It just doesn't start till 1600 though. Saint Stone is 1-5. Avid Reader's 1-5. To save the Sinless, we'll have to fail Avid Reader. I don't know if Nomura was head of the storyboarding or not. Nomura is usually more character design and like overarching plots. I don't think he ever really handles the small details. I mean, I don't really see Kingdom Hearts as a clusterfuck. It's just unfortunate that you have to play so many games to know the entire story. Just like if you played them all, the story's fairly easy to follow. His main problem was not like making every game like a console mainstay game. Like, to be perfectly honest, you should have had 1, 2. Like the spin-offs around 2 I think were fine, but like from Dream Drop Distance onward, Dream Drop Distance should have been 3. Well, yeah, that's fair. Like I've played them all and I don't have trouble following it, but yeah, like it should have been like 1, 2. Well, to be fair, Chain of Memories should have been 2, if we're being perfectly honest, because Chain of Memories is a direct sequel from 1. Then 2 should have been 3. I think the spin-offs that came out after 2 are all fine as they are. The Roxas story and Birth by Sleep were fine. Recoded basically just turned out to be mostly unnecessary. Recoded basically just teaches Maleficent about the black box, which could have happened some other way, for being perfectly honest. So Recoded's like the only unnecessary one. And then Dream Drop Distance should have been 4. Kingdom Hearts 3 should have been 5. Like, had they just stuck to a serialized numbering and kept them on consoles, it'd be a lot easier for people to understand. But yeah. Instead, they're all fucking handheld spin-offs and mobile games and... Yeah, 2.8 should have just been of 3. And I think they wanted that to be part of 3, if we're being perfectly honest. But it's like, oh hey, we needed a tech demo for 3 to see what we need to fix, so they just cut out that part of the story and put it in 2.8. That's basically the story of how Aqua falls into the darkness, which is how you find her in KH3. So it's like, they should just open up with that as like the tutorial for 3 instead of Olympus. Great Passion is 1-4. The Girl Who Cried Wolf is 1-5. Alright, so we can start Stuck in a Gem at the same time we start Angel Tears. I mean, that's fair. Well, not necessarily. Kingdom Hearts 2, Birth by Sleep, 358 over 2 days, and Recoded were technically all planned together. It's probably why that feels like the most cohesive part of the series. It's because they were all playing together. But yeah, outside of like those core four, the entirety of the series just sounds like it was written as they went along. Especially between like 1 and 2. Because you're like, Kingdom Hearts 1, there is one solitary Keyblade wielder. Is it Riku or is it Sora? Who knows? Sora ends up with it in the end. And then you get to Kingdom Hearts 2 and everybody's a Keyblade wielder. You get a Keyblade. You get a Keyblade. I also feel like 3 got dragged down a lot. 1, they destroyed Axel, which is the best character in the series. I mean, not necessarily. If you may not play the games in order, but once you played them, you know where they go. Like knowing the order to play them in, if you want to play them in chronological order, yeah, that would be an issue. If you're doing them for the first time that way. Yeah, I feel like 3 got bogged down a lot because it's like Nomura didn't want to do Disney Worlds, but they're still partnered with Disney, so they had to throw the Disney World in. So it's basically just rushed through the Disney Worlds. Oh, hey, now we can get into the good part of the story. Yeah, like if you've never played them before and want to play them in chronological order, you'd have to look up what the order is. But which from memory, it'd be the mobile game, Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, 365 Days Over 2, Kingdom Hearts 2, Recoded, Dream Drop Distance, Kingdom Hearts, or 2.8, and then Kingdom Hearts 3. Would be the play order. I think. I did all that off memory. Get the Girls 1-5, Rose Band and Other Names 1-5, and Wisdom of the Graves 1-5. That's kind of the cool thing about the Kingdom Hearts series, though, is like none of them are really that clunky. Like if you play like 3 first and go back to 1, it's gonna feel clunky. But like if you were to start with 1, it doesn't feel clunky. It did to you? Well, that's fair. But I guess I also come from a point where I know like everything in Kingdom Hearts 1 is just more broken than it is in any other game. Well, I guess arguing reflecting Kingdom Hearts 2, but other than that. Like stops broken, arrows broken, all of the quote unquote limit moves are broken. So the summons are definitely broken. But that's coming from someone that has a lot of knowledge on the game. First time I played it was when I was a kid, and I was amazed by the game, so I guess I don't remember if it felt clunky to me the first time I played it or not. Yeah, these are all the quests we can do day one until we do the storyline, which we have to wait till night for. Which honestly doesn't feel like a lot. It's like we get through all this and it's barely noon. Even most of that's spent waiting for it to get to noon. And then we have Angel Tears and Stuck in a Gem, which we can't finish Stuck in a Gem until after we get into the Warren, which is at nightfall. And we can't finish Angel Tears because we got to come back to it for 4 days in a row. So yeah, it's basically just do this and then do the story. But again, this puts me at noon. Say I take the train to one of the other areas, that'll put me at 1 o'clock or 1300. I'll still have an hour to kill, an hour train ride back before I could start Angel Tears or Stuck in a Gem. Yeah, so basically between here and here, I have 3 hours to kill. I need to figure out something to do with. And we could just kill shit for last ones. Let's see. Angel Tears starts. Angel Tears starts at 1600. I think you start at 1500, I want to say. Yeah, 1500. Yeah, this is an I love action RPGs, Tales of Last Case. Yeah. I think the most clunky game to me is Chain of Memories, because you have action RPG mixed with card mechanics, which is weird. But oop. Yeah, everything other than basic attack is done through cards, which is weird. Of course, if you just want the story from the game, the HD collections just have all the cutscenes and they're all, I'd say 60% of the important cutscenes for you to watch. Actually, that's going to be about noon. That's going to be about a 6-hour gap. I mean, it's a fun system if you can get the hang of it. It's just getting the hang of it that's the problem. Trying to think if there's anything I can do fast enough in these 6 hours. How fast could I go get the Chocobo rescued? It's an hour to the Wildlands and an hour back, so I'd have 4 hours in the Wildlands to mess with. Give or take. Oh, I forgot to start the music back up. Oops.
Stealing hours and leaving me grief. But I return, though I know how it ends. To the place where I lost you again and again.
I'm actually gonna restart this song. Because I just muted it instead of pausing the song, and I want to listen to this one. Time limit thing from Dream Drop Distance? Yeah. It's not that bad, but it's definitely annoying.
I gave you the sunrise, the start of my days, and watched as you wandered in shadow delays. You whispered of futures, of stars and of fate, but left me alone by the old garden gate. I wrote you in verses, in ink and in pain. Each letter
Oh, I suppose the rhythm game after 3 is also canonically part of the series, so you'd have to play the rhythm game after 3.
Now I speak to the silence where once there was you. Oh, you love to waste my time, don't you, dear? Like wine that is spilled or
This
songs
is
no one hears.
such a weird gap. Because, like, time moves fast enough that you can't really do anything extra in the 6 hours if you wanted to go to a different area. But at the same time, it moves slow enough that you don't just want to wait around either.
I waded through winters that shattered the sky and danced in the ruins of reasons why they called me.
I found the Atlantica stuff easy. But the rhythm game I'm referring to is like a series of, I think it was like 12 songs, I want to say, where you're playing as various members of the Kingdom Hearts gang to save the world, and it's technically canonical as it takes place after 3 for some weird reason. Because apparently every spin-off from Kingdom Hearts has to be canon to the story.
Yes, you love to waste my time like a thief, stealing hours and leaving me grief. But I return, though I know how it ends, to the place where I lost you again and again. So if you should wander, hear this refrain of a bard who once waited in moonlight and rain for someone who promised, then drifted like flame. I remember your face, but forget your name.
Yeah.
Gave you all my
But yeah, I'd definitely say they're more on beat than Atlantica is, for sure.
opened up my heart.
I only ever played it once just to say I played it, but it wasn't too bad.
Said you were the one, just another lie. You never called, you never tried.
Do we go to Yusnan to do a couple quests?
Always showed up just for you, even when it broke me in two. Still I loved you.
The problem with Yusnan is everything in Yusnan is late at night, which is when we want to be back in Luxuria anyway. Make a quick time event? Yeah. I'm so tired of quick time events in games, man. Like all the quick time events in like Final Fantasy 16 just felt unnecessary. She's like, just let me beat up the giant monster.
My whole life just echoes in rewind, waiting on a sign that never shows in time. Caught in the loop, can't press rewind, still waiting for the stars to realign. Even though I know it's wrong,
Yeah.
sit here hoping all day long for something that was never
True.
strong.
They are skippable.
You love to waste my time, I know the game, but I play it anyway, it's all the same. Been down this road too many times, guess I made it part of my life. You love to waste my time, it's no surprise. I let it happen every time, my whole
There's not really anything in Yusnan to fill this time with, because everything in Yusnan is just so late at night. Not the wild lands.
Tide rode in, stole my heart away. A sailor bold who left at break of day. With sails so wide and a crew so true. The sea
Hunter's challenge is only at night.
can't pursue. Heave ho, my heart it breaks. The ocean
Final cure requires the chocobo.
shakes. A love so deep now lost to me. Forever bound to the endless sea.
It depends on the game. Like, I like motion controls in a lot of Nintendo games, but like a lot of Nintendo games are just designed with motion controls in mind.
The gulls they cry as the waves they crash. A memory fades like the ocean splashes. Laughter echoes in the salty breeze, but I'm left alone with the weeping seas. Heave ho, my heart it breaks. The ocean
Yeah.
roars, the shore it shakes.
Or, you know, you get some games that have like an aiming mechanism that both lets you control it like with your thumbsticks, but also with motion controls. So it's like you're sitting there trying to aim, then all of a sudden you just happen to turn your hand the wrong way, and it fucks up your aiming. I guess we're just monster hunting for that 6-hour gap.
Oh, bring him back.
Everything else just doesn't seem to line up at that time of day. It's like most things are like late at night or later in the story where you gotta do story quests first. I suppose we could progress the story and then go back, but Yusnan's story quests you can't do till late at night either. Most of the Wildland story quest is locked behind getting and then healing the chocobo, which I could probably get the chocobo in that amount of time. But I don't think I'd be able to do anything I need to do to actually heal it. That's fair. Everything in the Dead Dunes just takes so long to run to.
Left your sweater on the bedroom floor.
This also is not my song.
I'm stuck with
I do not have permission to play other people's songs.
ever-changing form, an assassin with no true master, wielding a weapon that reaps your soul.
Yeah, like even after we start this, the Warren isn't accessible till midnight, which is another 6-hour gap, roughly.
Can one run from what they can't know is coming? Run, run, run from the shifter. Run, run, run from the shifter.
So we got 12 hours to kill in Luxaria for day one, with nothing really lining up in other areas. I mean, we got the bulletin board quests, but those just happen passively while you're playing. And like day ones are just like hairballs and whatever the goblins or the gremlins drop. It's not like they're overly challenging for day one. I guess we start planning out what's after the war, and we'll have to figure out our 12 hours another time. Start stuck in a gem. We go to the Warren. Get the potion. We're stuck in a gem. After getting the potion, we'll have to run back and get the potion to the boy. And we gotta avoid the cats. If the cats touch you, you gotta restart the whole part, which wastes more hairballs. Trying to remember where the phone rings. Do I even really have time? I don't remember when the phone rings. Do they have a main quest list for
and I might cry or
these?
beg for more between each eye. No safe words spoken, but trust so loud.
Extend this real quick so I can see the whole page.
Like a velvet crown. You take control, but give me flight. I lose my shame in the heat of night.
No.
Velvet chains and silken ropes, I'm begging soft. Between my moans, you touch me rough and deep. You take my
Lightning
breath,
returns.
your name's the
Main quests.
your grip divine. I lose myself in every line. No need to run, no place to flee. Just say the word and ruin me. And when I'm spent curled at your side, you kiss my tears like they're a prize. Your hand so cruel, your voice so sweet. My soul, my body laid at your feet. There's a grumpy old man in a cottage out back, dreaming of pumpkins he might someday stack. With wrinkles so deep, he's sour, not sweet. His pumpkin patch plans remain incomplete. Oh, grumpy old Merrick, his mood is pitch black. He grumbles and groans from his creaky old shack. He says, one day soon you'll all understand, when the biggest pumpkin grows by my hand. Now there's a Harrington hopping, nimble and
So the warrant opens between 12 and 6.
fun, don't know why, with ears like sails and a twitching nose. When he trips and tumbles, oh how laughter flows. But at night little Eric slips quietly away to meet the bar owner's daughter, so they say. With secrets and whispers beneath moonlight beams, their mischievous romance is the talk of the dreams. Oh, poor little Eric, taking jokes on the chin. They tease and they jest till he's dizzy and spin. Yet he hops right back with courage and grace, with carrots in hand and a smile on his face. Then there's that edgy
Okay, so everything I could find to say the phone rings after you get all the numbers. But like, I'm pretty sure you gotta do it within a certain time frame, or the phone quits ringing.
Each one tells tales of sorrowful grace. Oh, shadowy Valcor in mysterious pain, fate touched runes humming a magical strain. He sighs, rolls his eyes, pretending disdain, yet deep down inside he longs to explain. So here's to Marik's patch and Eric's rabbit tails, to Valcor's brooding gloom and mysterious trails. With laughter and songs their stories will tell, of pumpkins and runes and friends loved so well. In a land where magic shivers,
I guess the phone just rings.
there's a legend lost
Could have swore it was on a timer.
time.
So yeah, I guess then we go. Go to the phone. So then we go to the phone, which leads to the graveyard. To go through the graveyard, stop the cultists, which then has you returning to the Warren. So go to the phone. Stop the cult. Back to the Warren. Alright, so in theory, if we do all this around midnight when it all unlocks, by the time we get down into the Warren, well, if we're at the door right at noon, it's not going to take that long. So if we're at the door at midnight, not noon, if we're at the door at midnight. Oh, everybody left me. We're at the door at midnight. We go down, get the potion, get the number, give the potion to the kid. At the absolute latest, it's going to be 1 o'clock, assuming we don't fail because of the cats. If we don't fail because of by the time we get back up to the door, which honestly isn't that far away, it's going to be like maybe 1:30 at the latest. We get in, get the item, stop the cult, get back down to the Warren to complete the quest. We gotta make sure we pick up the weapon, which is Sickle of the Cultists? No, that's not it. It's something of the something, and it's alliterative. Battle Axe of the Believer, that's what it is. Battle Axe of the Believer. Which is one of the weapons we need. Oh, we don't need it, but I think this is the weapon that gives you status thief. Which is always nice to have. Debating if I should wait and kill all the tier 2 bosses for the first playthrough. Then I'll get better weapons and accessories from the bosses. You gotta fight them all anyway, but it's more cinematic to do the harder fights in the second playthrough when you have everything unlocked. But yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and kill Noel here. Then there's not really anything to do after Noel. And in theory, at this point, it's gonna be like 3 o'clock at the latest, maybe 4. So I guess we just take the train. Where do I want to go next? Most of the entirety of Yusnan is at night, so I think we'll take it to the Wildlands. And technically the next in order is Yusnan. So we really can't do anything there till after dark. There's like 3 or 4 quests we can do during the day. But I think I'd rather start in the Wildlands. And then go to Yusnan at night. Because a lot of things in the Wildlands are locked behind the Chocobo, and most of the Wildlands is during the day. Or like the Moogle missions. Yeah, so we're going to take the trains to unlock the Wildlands. And Yusnan. maybe we can do something. Because the other quest unlocked the moment you beat 1-4 and 1-5. So let's take another gander through here. That'll be done, that'll be done, that'll be done. We'll have to wait for clockwork. We'll have to wait till the afternoon for... Oh no, Dying Wish will be done, Spheres will be done, Born from Chaos will be done, Soul Seeds, Faster and Lightning will be done. Treasure Ball, we'll have to wait till the following night for. Angel's Tears we'll have to wait on. The Saint Stone, we can do the Saint Stone.
I see the cracks crawling through the glass. Veins of silver cutting through my past.
Avid Reader, we could start. Yeah, after we do Stone, we can start the Avid Reader. Then we have to decide what we want to do for Avid Reader. Because we're going to have to do this quest specifically in both our main playthroughs. Because in order to complete Save the Sinless, you gotta fail the Avid Reader. But the Avid Reader also gives its own rewards. We want to fail to get the Dark Knight Garb. Because we're going to want the Dark Knight Garb for our first playthrough. So I'm going to put a little note here. I want to fail it for Save the Sin or Dark Knight. I'm pretty sure we have to do stuff in Yusnan before we can even finish that quest anyway. I guess we don't have to do much, we just gotta go to the Glutton's Quarter. This quest runs practically all day. So we can finish this on one of the return visits for the girl. In order to save the Sinless, we'll have to do some of the Wildlands anyway. So it's not like we'll be able to do it immediately. Buried Passion, we'll have to wait till day 2 for day 3 for. The Girl Who Cried Wolf. Yeah, the Girl Who Cried Wolf we'll have to wait till day 2 for. Stuck My Gem will be done. I'll get the girl. We could start Get the Girl. Suppose get the Phantom Rose by doing Voices from the Grave. We can't do Voices from the Grave until after 1-5. Which we'll have to wait till the next day for. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's reasonable for one day. We still have 12 hours in the middle we need to figure out, I think. Yeah, because all this will be done about noon. Then we gotta wait 6 hours for Angel Tears. I guess we can wait 5 hours. We're stuck in a gem. Start that, then go grab Angel Tears, but still. Optimal pathing wise, we have 6 hours roughly. And then after we start both of these, we can't finish either of them. So we literally just run down there, start both of these, and then have to wait till midnight to get into the ward. So there's going to be a lot of time there. For now, I'm just going to mark them as monster hunting question mark. And once we start looking into other areas, we can see what stuff might line up during these times. So yeah, that's a lot of time we gotta figure out something to do with. I don't necessarily want to last too many monsters before like day 7, because then they start dropping all the stuff that we'll need to upgrade things in hard mode. Oh. Yeah, everything else should be completely doable in that amount of time. And now looking at my rough idea of a time frame for day 1, or well, day 2 technically, is that I hope this takes me longer than I think it's going to. Because like, we definitely do both, or start both of these before 8 o'clock even comes close to hitting. This is like literally just run into a corner, talk to a girl, and then we wait like an hour at most, or at the very least, for that. Because I think it's going to be like 6:30 by the time we talk to her. It might be 7 o'clock. Like, at the absolute latest. And on the bright note, other than Angel Tears, everything else in Luxarian should be able to get done fairly early. Day 2. Which is technically day 3, but it's a second full day. full page. There we go. Which we're gonna want day 3. Aryan and Yusnan, maybe? Alright, so we need Voices from the Grave, which is 6. To 18. Why is it skipping? I don't get why it's skipping a line now. Doop. What did I just do? I hit one button and it closed everything. What the hell? Do. Gotta pull the other one back up. Get the music going. Like, I literally just accidentally hit like one of my F keys and it just shut down all 3 Chrome windows I had open that are completely separated from each other. Now I gotta go back into Streamlabs and make sure I'm capturing the right crap. Where's the other tab I just closed? Oh no, it's not lined up right, because of course it's not going to be. At least that one stayed lined up. Edit transform. Remove it all. So I can line it back up properly. Edit transform. I think left was what, 40? Yeah. Right was 340? Yeah, looks right. Top was... There we go. And the bottom was like 15, just get rid of that curve. There we go.
Hiding beneath the mask, secrets of the broken past, shadows playing in the night, dark there's no light, fooling everyone around, silence is the only sound, heartbeats echo in your chest.
Alright. Wait. Why does it say that I'm looking at this myself? It's like, yes, I know I'm logged in. It is me. It's weird. Okay. Now one of my windows isn't lined up right. You were pretty much already right, so it must have been the other one that was slightly too big. I don't like what that's doing. Yeah, we'll just shrink this one slightly, I guess. Okay. Everything's going so well. Can't be a stream without at least one technical difficulty, right? Okay. I like how these are like actually listed in their actual quest number. Like this is quest 19 in the log. But I like how quest 19 comes before quest 20 when you need to do quest 20 to do quest 19. Their name. Just done between 0 to 6. Yeah. Alright. Get the girl, requires use non-stuff later at night. Second gem will be done. We got the girl who cried wolf. Which I'm not sure what time that starts. Saxophone ring at the phone booth southeast on the North Station. Pretty sure we can do that one as soon as we start in. So yeah. So we start the girl who cried wolf. We can't finish that until we also need like clockwork now. Which will have us running around the whole city, but so will Voices from the Grave. Was Voices 6 to 8 or 6 to 18? That should be 6 to 18, yeah? Yeah, 6 to 18. I just messed up putting it in.
Painful love, it hurts so much. Moonlight fades our dreams away. Silent tears in disarray. Lonely streets that echo cries. Painful love beneath the skies. Dark dreams haunt our broken souls. Love's a fire losing control. Painful echoes through the night, chasing shadows out of sight. Empty rooms where secrets lie. Bittersweet were you.
Angel's Tears is between 16 and 21. We'll throw that in here. Which is 16 to 21. Treasured Ball. Pretty sure we can find the ball long before 1-4 actually starts. Which is between 10 and 2. Or 10 and 20. Who's messaging me this late at night? Nobody. My phone just went off with no notifications. Yeah, okay.
In the dark, she hides away. Wings of silver turn to gray.
I think everything, other than that, everything should be done from day one. Okay, between Light Clockwork, Voices from the Grave, that'll eat up a good chunk of our day because we got to run around the city. How do I want to route this? Start the Grove Red Wolf the second we get in because it's phone booth right next to the station. We grab like a clock. And Voices from the Grave because I believe the first ghost. Is it the first ghost or the first person? I think the first person you talk to is right there at North Station as well. Like Clockwork 1. It just doesn't even start till 8, so we got 2 hours to kill at the beginning of the day again. So I think we'll switch these.
Every tear diamonds glow. Every fear you overthrow. Hold my hand and let it show. Higher now, we both will go.
And then you, I know you're at North Station, but where in North Station were you? I think you're close to the statue, I want to say. Let's put North Station. I think all the clockworks will be fairly straightforward. Let's go. Yeah, well, the clockwork stuff there. We can scroll back up to it. Let's go to Voices from the Grave. Second NPC's outside the Forsaken Graveyard. Clock 1 is in the middle of North Station. Alright, there are 2 in North Station. And I think 1 in the square? So 1 in the square, or is there 2 in the square? There's 2 in the square. There's 1 near the statue. which I think is technically the big clock that you look at in the cutscene, but then have to look at again anyway for the quest. So yeah, there should be 2 in North Station, 1 in the square, and then 1 as you're leaving the square.
Come and seek her beneath the water's surface, the freedom beneath the waves.
I'm trying to think. Actually, there's here. I can just look. Middle of the North Station. North Station platforms. Yeah, those are the 2 that are in the station. Statue opposite the quest giver. That's the big one.
Come down into the water. Her power will keep you safe.
This is the one in the square. Next one's leading to the graveyard, which the graveyard is where the second NPC is. So that's what, Clockwork 1 through 4. Clockwork.
Lovers for 40 long years before her colors were shown. Skills cracked and skin bruised, she endured in secret. Bonded and tethered souls, giving her hope till at last
He
she was
is
broken at her lover's hand.
just outside the graveyard.
Come down into the water. Her power will keeping herself hidden. Come down into the water to see her broken home.
There's another one near the graveyard, yeah. Stairs leading to the east entrance, just outside the east entrance. So that should be right next to Voices 2 Girl. I think the girl who cried wolf is also here. Yeah. Okay, so all these are in the station, blue space, all that's in the graveyard. Her next one's South Station. Okay. Before South Station. Yeah, before South Station there's the commercial district, which is one more clock. Right? Station. Graveyard. Yeah. Six. Commercial district. our next voices is South Station. Trying to remember. I think during this quest there's someone near the residences somewhere that talks about the quest. I don't remember if she's mandatory or not. I'm gonna have faith in this guide that's not listing it to say that it's not required. So we're not gonna go add that in. Which will make the next clock by the west entrance, which is also work 7 yard west, right? Yeah. So that's everything in the commercial district. Next up should be the next clock, yeah. Yeah, warehouse district would be the next place in the route that we're taking. Clockwork 8, which is pretty much in the arcade. I think that's what that area is called. Yeah, arcade / warehouse. Now we're at South Station, which should be all these quests. Girl Cried Wolf, South Station, yep. Cried Wolf 3. South Station. By any other name. Sorry, no, Voices from the Grave. Voices 3. South Clock Tower. Just past South Station, so is the clock actually in South Station? Yes. Clockwork 9. It's at the station stairs. South Clock Tower. Everything else is available at night for that.
Forever carrying her burden yet to be born. Her grace is given to all who pray.
The Girl Who Cried Wolf is done. Until you have access to the Warren, which is late at night. So after that, it's just finishing Clockwork. much is just Cathedral and Old Town.
and a queen of maternity. These three form the Trinity.
Cathedral and Old Town, which will get us at Treasured Ball. That's South Station. We'll put that there. And honestly, we gotta wait till what? We gotta wait till 8 o'clock to start that. Unless we get into fights along the way, we'll reach the bottom between 9:30 and 10, which will be good for Treasure Ball. Then we grab the last ones, and it might be 11. So between 11 and 16 is where we gotta fill the timeout now. But really, like, between 11 and 20, because as long as you can get back to South Station by 2100, you can get Angel's Tears. Ugh. Yeah, this is starting to look more and more possible than I originally thought. Even in the days we're routing, we still have so much free time. Because basically after we finish Clock Towers, we're basically waiting... If we didn't have to wait for Angel's Tears, we'd be waiting a full 12 hours. Even with Angel's Tears, we're going to be waiting to get Angel's Tears, and then be waiting, what, another 6 hours for midnight to get back into the Warren. So yeah, so far, just doing Luxarian quests, I currently have 18 in-game hours to fill with something. I'm starting to feel this challenge might be a lot more possible than I thought initially. And to think Luxarian is the area with the most quests in the game, so it's going to be even worse once we get to other areas. The only thing about the other areas is it takes a lot longer to run around those areas. So that's going to be where a lot of our time is. But I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Drive her darkness away. Ever watchful and always a friend. He would protect
Oh yeah. Figuring out what to do with 3/4 of an extra day's worth of time. Oh, we don't have Buried Passions on here. That's another one we need. Where was that at? There we go. Between 10 and 19. 10, we're going to be at South Station. The graveyard's in the opposite corner. So we might as well finish out that stuff. Yeah, might as well finish out all the clocks. Go back up, turn it in, and then start Buried Passion, I think. Oh, he's also 3-day thing with the angel. I forgot about that. But yeah, we'll throw it in here. Right side, if we actually remember to hit both of these at the same time, they should end on the same day. So that'll be nice. Yeah. I think that's all the quests covered. At this point, we should have everything either done or started. And everything done, or in the ones we still have yet to do, either require the Warren or going to a different area, which I think is just the one with Yusnan, right? No, one of the quests needs one of the quests in the Wildlands done. Which one was that again? It was not Voices from the Grave, not A Rose by Another Name. Not Stuck on a Gem. Not The Girl Who Cried Wolf. Not Buried Passion. Oh, it was To Save the Sinless, which we gotta do day 3 anyway. Because by the time we get into the restaurant for this... Right? Yeah. Yeah, speak to Reddick, get the opening, go to Yusnan. Yep. So yeah. So we can't do that till day 3 anyway. And that also requires fuzzy search in the Wildlands. Oh, it's gonna be later than that. We gotta complete Buried Passion. Okay, it's gonna be a while before we complete Save the Sinless. We should be able to complete it on the same day we finish Buried Passion, right? Yeah. Yeah, we can finish that the same day that we finish. Yeah. So all of Yusnan will be, or all of Yusnan, all of Luxarian will be done day 5. So. Yeah, our only problem is our gap between here. Like, once we start this, it might be 11. So between 11 and 16, so 5 hours. We gotta figure out what to fill for that 5 hours. So, yeah. So, yeah, we got roughly 12 hours here and 5 hours here. So, we got roughly 17 hours of stuff that we gotta figure out what we want to do in. So after we finish Light Clockwork, so roughly 11 to 2100 if we make it back at the latest we could possibly make it back for that. That'll be 11 hours or 10 hours. So we'll need to get started on one of the other areas. Since so many of these quests involve Yusnan, I think we'll go there. By the time we get back to the station and travel, it'll probably be 12:30, 1300 roughly. So what can we do in Yusnan around that time? Firework battles are at night. The fighting actress is at night. Okay, we can do the Songless Diva. Oop. Travel to Yusnan. We got Songless Diva. Stolen Things. Yeah, so we'll probably run into Stolen Things on our way to Songless Diva, if we're being perfectly honest. Because we gotta wait for Pickett to steal from us. Fireworks are steel, that's only at night. A testing proposition. Might be able to start that. I kind of want to do that all at once, though. Another reason we can't just spend all that extra time exterminating things. I'm gonna need a couple of them for statuses for that quest. About the music note blocks, what was that one? Play It For Me, I think is the quest name. Family Food, Tan and Saboon, Play It For Me. Between 11 and 1900. Yeah, so we got Play It For Me. That's at night. That's at night. Do we start parts of the main quest while we're here, or focus on side quests and then do the main quest all in one day? Actually, no, I don't think you can do use nons all in one day, just because of how some of the things line up. So yeah, probably should start it, shouldn't we? Yeah, I think we start the main quest here too. Alright. Well, it's 10 o'clock at night. Been streaming this for 4 hours. So I'll probably finish this up in my own time. Probably not tonight. We got 10-2 scheduled for tomorrow. I'm going to be busy Wednesday night. And then hopefully we're going to start this Thursday. I'm probably going to start streaming 10-2 basically when I get up tomorrow, because it's going to take us a while to get through it all. Oh, you show up just to say bye? How rude. You could have said hi first. But yeah, probably going to start 10-2 as soon as I get up tomorrow, because we got to go through the entirety of the rest of the Via Infinito. We got to oversoul every creature, most of which is in the Via Infinito. We should probably do that on the way down, so we don't have to run through the entire thing twice. So that's going to take up a lot of time to do that. Nah. Oh, also fuck your boyfriend. I don't know if you were here earlier when I said that, but for this challenge, in order to 100% it, we got to do 3 playthroughs, and that's just because of Snow, because he's the only fucking creature with a 3rd form. So to finish out the bestiary, we got to do 3 playthroughs. Yeah, I think other than the... So we gotta do the Via Infinito, we gotta beat Angry Mongu in the final boss. I suppose we could dig for the experiment, but honestly, compared to everything else, the experiment's a pushover, so if they can beat everything else, we ain't gotta worry about the experiment. And hopefully, I'll probably back out on floor 80 and see if we can't make sure we got a good team for Trema. And the Fiend Arena, yeah. But to be perfectly honest, if we can beat Trema, our only threat from the Fiend Arena is going to be Major Numerous. So everything, well, and Almighty Shinra, perhaps. But I feel Trema's harder than Shinra, if I'm being perfectly honest. So once we finish the VA Infinite, we only have 1 threat in the Fiend Arena. Which, the grind for Numerous, I'll probably have to do afterwards and make it like a special episode afterwards. I mean... yeah, I suppose that's fair. I mean, the only thing I really find a threat from Shinra is Cleone. But Shinra is actually a creature that if we set up properly, we can just stun lock till he's dead. So I'm not that worried about Shinra. We just get 3 physical creatures, make them fast, and they just chain stun lock him until he's dead. So I'm probably not going to do that unless I struggle to beat him, which I still don't think we will, even if we don't do that. But yeah, that'll be fun for tomorrow. And hopefully my adapter for my actual new, supposedly professional mic gets here fairly early tomorrow, because I'll have to pause at some point and switch my mics up. But yeah, look forward to that tomorrow. Fuck Variant's boyfriend / husband that he keeps wanting to forget about. Yeah. Anyway, I'll probably catch you 2 chuckleheads tomorrow at some point. I'm sure you'll come harass me eventually. So yeah. See everybody then. Take care.